Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League, and the UAAP, all in one app. You can watch all these games and more live and on your preferred device. Download Pilipinas Live today from the App Store or Google Play Store and register for free. Last year, the spark of the Great Revival was ignited. This 2026, the spark becomes a wildfire. Witness a bigger tour of Luzon 2026. 5 regions, 13 provinces, 14 grueling stages, local and international teams. 1 legendary title. Every pedal, every climb, straight to your screens. Catch the Tour of Luzon 2026 from April 29 to May 13 only on the Pilipinas Live app. Also available on One Sports and One Sports Plus.
How much do we love Pinoy sports? As a fan, we don't just watch the games.
This season for me, and I just owe it all to the work I put in.
We watch every part, every angle, every name. We talk about the plays, talk about it for days. We witness the big events, the thrilling moments, and relive the best seconds. We cherish the fears, the tears, at syempre, the cheers. How much do we love Pinoy sports? With all our heart, all-out passion. All the time. All with Pilipinas Live. Ang app natin para sa sports natin.
Get access and watch your favorite sporting events on Pilipinas Live with these easy steps. Download via Google Play or App Store. Once downloaded, enter a valid email address. Verify the OTP sent to your email address. Note that the OTP is valid for 5 minutes and for one-time use only. If no OTP is received, you may click on the Resend OTP button. Once successful, create and enter your password. Accept the terms and conditions to complete your registration. You can now log on to Pilipinas Live. Subscribe now for only 149 pesos monthly.
Pilipinas Live is the home of Philippine volleyball. Watch your favorite volleyball leagues such as Spikers Turf, Premier Volleyball League.
Panalo. Dito kalaban naman ang Barangay Ginebra. You look at the Titan, they're right down there at 2-6, 3 straight losses. Itong Barangay Ginebra 6-2. Pag manalo ang Barangay Ginebra dito, they will go up to 7-2. That virtually will put them already into the quarterfinals. Kasi magtatay na sila ng NLEX Road Warriors.
Yun nga, no? A clinching victory ang hinahanap ng Barangay Ginebra sa gabing ito. They have to contend with Titan Ultra. Nahuli natin nakita. Aba, na-disgrasya. Wawalo na lang kalaban nila dun sa Macau Black Knights, Dominic Uy, pero hindi pa rin nila nagawa ng paraan. They lost by 12.
They lost by 12 because you look at the numbers, right? Kitang-kita mo dyan, 19 3-point shots made by Macau, 49%. Itong Titan, only 9 of 28. Rebounding, na-out-rebound na sila. Mas konti na nga na-out-rebound pa sila. And then the assists, Macau moved that basketball well, 27 assists compared to just 20. And then 41 second quarter points. I felt they underestimated Macau at that point in time. And ang gusto naman nila, sila naman ngayon ang ma-underestimate ng Barangay Ginebra.
Ang ginawa ng Macau doon, shinut down etong sino Joshua Munzon at yung import na si Michael Gilmore, which gave an opportunity for this man, Fran Yu, dating finals MVP sa NCAA with the Colegio de San Juan de Letran. He showed just what he's made of. 35 big ones, Tom.
Grabe lang ang pinakita nitong si Fran Yu. His best game so far in the PBA, like we said, it's a career high. 35 points for him. Prior to that, almost 6 points na ang kanyang average. 60% from the field, 9 of 15. 63% from that 3-point area. 5 made 3-point shots. 11% in the first 7 games. Sobrang alat. Sobrang ganda naman against Macau. And then the assist, just steady for Fran Yu.
Makakalaban niya ngayong gabi sina AJ Abarientos, Scotty Thompson, and the RPTV. Barangay Ginebra. Last Friday lang. Aba, natampakan ng 22 simulan sa pool nung laban na yan. Pero nagawa nila ng paraan. They stormed back that game and took control.
You like how they did not panic. Napakasakit nung unang quarter na. That's a 23-3 start para dito sa Blackwater against Barangay Ginebra. But they slowly but surely did it in the second quarter. End of the first and the second quarter. They out-rebounded them. There are a lot more second chance points. Kita mo nga yung biggest lead ng Blackwater, 20 pa yan. And the 3-point field goal shooting, 13 of 39. 13 made, that's not bad. Alright, but Barangay Ginebra, we know, is very methodical. Ang maganda sa kanila, pinakita nila yung kanyang experience and their composure under pressure.
Speaking ng nagpakita ng experience at composure, yan ang binandera ni Troy Rosario, dati ng miyembro ng Gilas Pilipinas dito sa Barangay Ginebra. He's been a steady presence, pero last game, kinailangan talaga siya.
Well, kinailangan siya first and foremost dun sa energy dahil he's coming off the bench. He was getting offensive rebounds, getting putbacks, giving that energy na kinakailangan kasi very flat yung simula ng Barangay Ginebra last Friday. 17 points for him. 10 rebounds, 6 nga doon, offensive, 33 minutes para dito kay Troy Rosario. And he's probably going to get a lot more minutes in today's ball game because they may be short-handed once again.
Mamaya-maya, ibabalita sa atin ni Miss Bel Gregorio yung naging kondisyon o eksaktong kondisyon ngayon ni Japet Aguilar. Pero sa ngayon, kilalanin muna natin ang starters ng main event ng inyong Super Bowl Sunday dito sa RPTV. It is Titan versus Barangay Ginebra.
First from your Titan Ultra Giant Risers. Starting it forward from Lawag City, number 9, Pau Havillionar. Also at forward is a member of the all-rookie team 3 seasons ago from Negros Occidental, number 22, Kate Flores. At center is Titan Ultra's import, number 2, Michael Gilmore. At guard from Pabia, Iloilo, number 4, Brian Sahonia. And also at guard is last season's most improved player from Pampanga, number 24, Joshua Munzon. Head coach of Titan Ultra is Renzi Bahar. And now let's meet the starters for your Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. At center is the number 2 overall pick in the annual draft 10 years ago from Cagayan Valley, number 1, Troy Rosario. At forward is Barangay Ginebra's import, number 32, Noipi, Justin Brownlee. At forward is the number 1 overall pick in the PBA 48 season draft from Angeles City, Pampanga, number 14, Stephen Holt. At guard is last season's Rookie of the Year from Naga City, number 4, RJ Abarientos. And also at guard is the PBA 46th season MVP from Davao del Sur, number 9, Scotty Thompson. Head coach of Barangay Ginebra is Tim Cone. Game officials are Mike Flordeliza, Jeff Tantay, Jason.
Officials for tonight, Mike Flordeliza, Jeff Tantay, Jason Vipinoso, at si Dave Maligaya. Starters have been introduced here. Brian Sonia, the rookie, will get the start para dito sa Titan Ultra as they look to come out strong. They need to be swinging right from the get-go here. Brownlee versus Gilmore, front and center. Ball is up and in play, and it is going to be the black shirts of Titan with first possession.
Well, Maguyo said it perfectly. Kailangan they come out swinging. You know that Barangay Ginebra, if you give them a good start, mas mahirap makalaban itong Barangay Ginebra. You want to be able to get them on their heels at the start of the ballgame, which is what Blackwater did, to give them a chance to win the ballgame.
Brownlee, after Titan came out dry, comes up short as well. Babalik sa mga nakaitim ang possession.
Well, if you're Barangay Ginebra, also you don't want the same slow start which happened in the previous game.
Sipin mo, 20 agad-agad, 23-3. Ang hirap to play catch-up basketball kung sa simula pa lang.
At lalo na ang ganda ng 3-point shooting. Actually, 4 points. 4-point shot even for Blackwater in that first quarter. Dalawang 4-point shot yata nakuha ni Upshaw in that first quarter alone.
Hindi lang yung nakuha niya, pati kaluluwa ni Japet.
Oo nga eh.
Hindi naman kaluluwa. Pati na-injure kasi si Japet. Mamaya-maya nga malalaman natin ang eksaktong kondisyon. As we don't see him on that Ginebra bench right now. Sahonia, sinusukat ang depensa ni Abarientos. Goes right down the middle. Sahonia, pinali pa. No go. Cade Torres with a rebound. Quick trigger 3 para kay Monzon. Di umubra. Sahonia gets them another serving. Gilmore on the move. 13 puntos lang na nakaraan. Di pa rin siya makabutas. Mahigit isang minuto na lumilipas.
Let's put this game into perspective. Itong Titan Giant Ultra Risers, they're really good in fast break points. They're number 2, 17.13. Turnover points, meaning pag nag-turnover yung kalaban, they're able to transition that and get their points. 15.63, number 4. And then in steals, number 1 sila, 10.13. Pero sa kabila, yung Barangay Ginebra, di ba sinabi ko fast break points? Number 2 sila. Fast break points allowed ng Barangay Ginebra. Number 1 naman sila. So 9.5 points only. Turnover points allowed. Number 1 din ang Barangay Ginebra, only allowing 9. And then yung second chance points allowed naman, number 5 din itong Barangay Ginebra. And then steals allowed, they only allow 4.75 steals. So that means they take care of that basketball really well. So, kumbaga yung strong points sa offense nitong Titan, yun naman yung kabaliktaran nun para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. They're such a great defensive team.
Yan ang mga vital statistics na tututukan natin all game long. 4-0 start na to para dito sa Titan. Gilmore gets around JB, loses it on the way up. Ball will stay right there though. Na-correct. Layo pinanggalingan ni Rep Jeff, ha?
Para naman siguro tama yung tawag.
So it is going to be Ginebra possession, down 4-0. Kontra dito sa Titan. Again, binanggit na ni Dom, a win tonight will clinch a quarterfinal berth para dito sa Barangay Ginebra and strengthen their chances sa paghabol nila sa top 4, which comes with a twice to beat.
Malaki bagay yung twice to beat, especially when you have some injuries. It allows you some time. First, for the player that's injured to heal. Second is to get the other guys na hindi mo masyado nabibigyan ng minuto, especially if the guys who are injured are playing major minutes. Mabigyan mo ng oras yung iba, you know, the 1-2 games additional for confidence, that's big, especially coming into the playoffs.
Thompson swings it around. JB off the hezzy. Had to lean to the left to finally get Ginebra on the board.
What you like about Barangay Ginebra, hindi nawawala sa disiplina. Right? This is a team that really has been able to calm things down even when the storm is there, when they're in the middle of the storm. Lagi nga sinasabi ni Coach Tim, never too high, never too low. You just always want to be cruising.
Holt, a 50% three-point shooter. Merong foul bago pa siya makaporma.
Stephen Holt also hitting key three-point shots last Friday against Blackwater.
Ito yung first basket of the game para dito kay JB and Barangay Ginebra.
Justin Brownlee in that game had 21 points.
His lowest of this conference.
At alam mo, 9 of those 21 points na galing sa free throw line. So you gotta credit as well the defense of Blackwater. He only had 11 attempts.
RJ in attack mode. Bibigay kay Scotty. 3 ball on the way. Doesn't work. Gilmore rips down the board. Here comes Sahonia.
This is what we were saying. Ang bilis bumaba ng Barangay Ginebra.
Brian out of San Beda gives it up to Javillonar. He scored the first 2 points kanina. Could not add to it there.
Thought he could have actually traveled.
JB on the move. Lumusot sa pagitan ng mga binte ni Thompson.
Coach Rancy Bahar talking to Javillonar saying, you know, there are open teammates, so look at the guys on the right side.
Monzon. Javillonar flashing right down the middle, but it goes to Gilmore. Gilmore double team. It is Holt tying him up.
Coming from that blind side. Itong si Stephen Holt. Ginebra just plays very good team defense. Look at that. Stephen Holt coming from the blind side. Almost got that steal, but ended up with just a jump ball.
Gilmore versus Holt. 6'10 versus 6'4. Gilmore easily wins it. And Monzon will flash through the baseline and one.
He's really good at finishing to the basket, whether it's the fast break or on the half court. So quick and fearless.
Scored only 12 points last time around. 9 the game before that. He's off to a nicer start here para sa Titan Ultra. Ito yung engine. He's the fuel that feeds the engine of that fast break attack and those turnover points. Alam mong si Monzon talaga yung tumutulak.
And number 1 din siya sa steals. Doon sa component nila. So he's really that guy. And makikita mo sa kanya, ang maganda is, remember when he first came into the PBA, ang dami niyang tinitira. He took a lot of shots, didn't really get yet how he would play in the PBA. Pero nung nag-mature yung game niya, second, third year, and last year nga, he was the most improved player. He has come to understand what is needed of him.
Barrientos knocks home a 3 para sa Ginebra, keeping the white shirts within 2. Flores gliding in, doesn't work. Holt is clobbered by Cade.
Frustration foul there by Cade Flores.
Silipin ulit natin yung 3-point shot ni RJ. Atid sa atin yan ng Arena Plus Sportsbook. 7-5 is the score. Titan by 2. Maagang adjustment para kina Coach Renzi Bahar. King Caralipio, now part of the 5. As Rosario will swing it back to Ronje. RJ for 3. Back to back para kay Barrientos.
It's scary when RJ Barrientos gets hot early in the ball game.
That gives Ginebra their first taste of the lead. Sahonia trying to get it back. No, Caralipio doing the dirty work. Wala pa rin. JB finally clears it. Here comes Ginebra on the push. Thompson right back to JB. 4 ball on the way. 10-0 run para sa Barangay Ginebra San Miguel.
And this is that start that you don't want if you're Titan, because ang ganda ng ikot ng bola and they're making their outside shots. 1, 2 from Barrientos from that 3-point area, and then a 4-point shot for Justin Brown.
And this will force the Titan Ultra Giant Risers into an early timeout. Atid sa atin to ng Solaire Online. Play the game your way on the Solaire Online Sportsbook.
Nung nagpatong-patong daw ang talo ng barangay, 200 pababa lang daw ang kanilang mga nabibilang na pasa. Pero nung naakyat nila yan to 300 to 350, doon nagumanda ang kanilang rhythm, ang opensa, at doon na nila nakuha ang kanilang mga matatamis na panalo. Dagdag ni Coach Char dyan, that in their losses, they would also lose in rebounds and points in the paint. Those two things remain a priority, lalo na't wala pa rin si Japet Aguilar, who has been confined since Friday due to the impact ng kanyang pagkahulog. Ayon kay PTRC Kua, kasalukuyan nilang inaantay ang lab results to rule out trauma in the lungs at pakasakali ay makalabas na siya ngayon. Pero ang magandang balita dyan, negative siya sa punctured lungs, negative rin sa rib fracture at hindi na siya nahihirapan huminga. Balik sa inyo.
Talagang nabundo lang, di naman nasagasaan. Ito si Javit. Here's what happened, Dom. He just bounced off Robert Upshot at third and he crashed hard.
Yun yung masakit talaga yung pagbagsak niya, no? So good, there are a lot of negative results in terms of sa mga tests ni Japet Aguilar, and we're praying for him that he can come back quicker than expected.
Parang mga test mo lang ng estudyante ka pa, puro negative ang resulta as Munson gets the steal and the layup. Di kita pababawiin. 12-9 ang ating score, 6 minutes sa first quarter.
Tama naman. Di ba sinabi mo kanina si Justin Brownlee ang constant ng Barangay Ginebra? Tama, di ba? Ang ganda na constant. Pag sinabi mong, you know, you're my constant, that's always a good thing. Pero sa'yo, pag constant partner kita, kapareho ng mga grado ko dati, negative eh.
Ito na, yung #1 steals guy in the PBA, as Dom already mentioned. And he's won that steals title a couple of times in the past already. 2-time defensive or all-defensive team member.
He plays the passing lanes really well.
Munson pushing the pace. Joshua off the crossover. And he's just in the midst of his prime right now, Dom. Talking about Joshua Munson, he's just 31 years old. And the
Ang laki ng
athleticism
age
on him.
difference nyo, no?
Oo, 5 years lang. Kala mo,
5 years lang.
Eh, di sa'yo, 6. 1 year lang tanda mo sa
5 years no 2010.
Scotty goes across. Holt on the move.
Hindi, kulang pa pala yun.
Troy for 3. Di umubra. Gilmore over the board. Munson
And this
gets
is what we're
across.
talking about. Look at how quick Barangay Ginebra gets back. Kaya nahihirapan itong Titan to get their fast break points.
Sabi mo nga, kahit #1 sa fast break attack to, eh, #1 din yung depensa ng Ginebra sa takbuhan. Sahonia misses. It is going to be Thompson on that right side, feeding Troy. Rosario gets it over Gilmore.
So without Japet Aguilar, obviously Troy Rosario will get more minutes, but also the other guys off the bench, guys like Isaac Go, guys like Norbert Torres, they got to be prepared. Even Ralph too.
Alam mo, pag tinutukan mo, pag hinimay mo ng mas matindi pa yung ginagawa ng Ginebra this conference, as Troy misses, halos nilo-load management naman talaga si Japet.
Yes.
This is game number 9. But it is already going to be the 4th game Japet has missed. And he's only been averaging about 18 minutes a game.
You know, as good as Japet is, right? Kumbaga sa kotse, mataas yung milyahe. Not just because of playing in the PBA, I mean, all throughout his career. And then may gilas duties pa siya. So it really takes its toll on his body. And it's good that they're actually managing the minutes that he plays.
Lalo na last couple of years dahil siya yung #1 pick na ng Ginebra. Nung nawala si Stan Hardinger dito, eh, hinahanapan nila ng pilit na makakatulong. Buti na nga lang. Nakabalik na sa active lineup, guys like Isaac Go.
And then nakuha nila si Norbert Torres.
Yun. And then si Ken Mark Carino, hindi pa ginagamit, pero at least meron pa ng isa pang malaki dyan. Take another look at what happened right there. That was a 3-pointer. Natid sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. Yan ang specialty ni Caralipio, no? He was part of that package that sent Calvin Abueva over to the Converge Fiber Xers. Converge, by the way, won big earlier, 130 to 103 over the importless Phoenix Fuel Masters. And that puts Converge right in the hunt, Dom, for the top 8.
And they're playing with a new import as well.
Donovan Smith, dating import din yun na Phoenix. Ronje. Ayaw gamitin yung pick ni Isaac. Now he does. Amarientos to Brownlee against the shot clock. Bailey out from JB.
You know, that was great defense, right? JB just knocking down that shot. Ang ganda ng pick and roll defense ng Titan doon. They give it up to Justin Brownie. And Brownie hitting that long shot.
Isaac Go timing this one perfectly.
Alam mo, unti-unti bumabalik yung kondisyon nitong si Isaac Go. Thinner, quicker. And you can see that.
Battled injuries. So many of them, a couple of them already early in his career. But if he can stay in shape like this, he can be a major force.
Definitely, because he's what, 6'7", 6'8", plays much bigger than he is in terms of, because he's such a good decision maker, shoots the ball well from the outside, just needs to be able to find that right amount of muscle and quickness, good combination. Ang difference kasi when you play for Barangay Ginebra, you don't necessarily have to be fast, but you need to be quick.
Yun. Lalo mo kaming nilito. Brownlee has already scored 10 points through will be trooping to the bench. On the floor right now is Jeremiah Gray as Rosario will secure this board. Sa kabila si Aljun Melesio ang ipinasok na. So still no sign of Fran Yu para dito sa Titan Ultra. I saw him come in earlier. Holt blocked there by Gilmore. Michael Gilmore on the breakout. Perfect pass issued by Munzon.
And you want to be able to reward your import when he's running down that floor. That is now the first 2 points of Gilmore.
Siya na'y nakakuha ng stop. Tumakbo pa. Kailangan talaga. Ibigay mo na.
Pero ako, pare ko ikaw makakuha ng steal. Kahit nauna ka doon, hindi ko pa rin ibibigay.
Walking ka kasi.
Hindi. Mas sigurado pag hindi pinasa sa'yo.
Buti kung masiguradong
Baka hindi mo masalo eh.
Yun yung hindi nga yung tira yung problema eh. Yung saluhan ang kalaban. Time out muna tayo dahil si Don puro kalokohan. Sakit natin sa atin to na Solaire Online. Play the game your way on the Solaire Online Sportsbook. Bawi mode on para dito kay Justin Noypi. Tignan mo naman kasi mga nangyari sa kanya nitong nakaraang game. Only 11 attempts from the field, made 6 of them. And he is coming off a conference low 21-point performance. Ang importante, nakuha pa rin yung panalo. Pero kita mo dito, first run ni Brownlee, about 9 minutes of basketball, nakasampu agad.
Well, you know that he can score. You know that he can put up numbers in the 40s easily, right? But ang maganda dito kay Justin Brownie, mas importante sa kanya panalo, right? He knows that he needs to get his teammates involved. Doesn't need to. He checks his shots really well.
Speaking of checking a shot, Caralipio sumubok ulit, same spot, different result. Ginebra is up by 4. Wala na pong 2 minuto natitira sa ating opening quarter. Troy faking the handoff. He gets it over to Gray. Abarientos from the right side. 8 to shoot. Isaac Go! Nagpakawala, sumobra lang doon. Ito na ang Titan, itatawid ni Munzon. Joshua behind the back. Troy Rosario playing the passing lanes here.
There's an awkward position there, so I ended up with a turnover.
Gray just bounced off Gilmore. Rosario over to Abarientos. From the corner, it is Maya. Misses that 3. Rosario is there to clean it up.
Still doing what he did like the last game, getting those offensive rebounds. Second opportunities para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Melesio. We'll get it to Munzon. Ang mga bate ng Ginebra, wala nang isang minuto na dito sa first. Munzon splitting two defenders. Fouled before the shot.
Coach Renzi going through his bench, rotating his players well. Alam mo, his players don't average, not too many average major minutes. Only guys like obviously Gilmore with 41.26 minutes a ball game. And then Joshua Munzon with 33 minutes. And Fran Yu with 28. Everybody else, less than 20.
Inaantay pa rin natin kung kailan mabibigyan ng pagkakataon ulit si Fran, as Omega was battling for a rebound down low, was fouled. Looks like it's going to go against Isaac Go. (2014)
Alam ko year lang sasabihin mo eh. No 2014.
Ayan, 2015 na. Yung pace ng ball game.
Yeah.
Who do you... Is this for... Basta gugustuhan ni team ko na ganyan medyo low scoring?
Oh, for sure. Diba, they're the #1 defensive team in the league. And they like to keep that defense low. And pag yung scoring low rather. And then on the other hand, pagdating sa ofensiva, they are actually running their sets well. You can see they use, you know, 14 to 20 seconds each time that they take a shot.
Norbert Torres hits it 20 seconds into that shot clock.
Diba?
Nakita mo lang eh, kaya sinabi mo yun eh.
Hindi, ikaw nakakita. Ikaw nagsabi.
Pwede mag-last shot dito ang Titan if they want it. Melesio goes over to the right. Balanza on the move, coming off a conference high 20-point performance. Jonicio is blocked by Maya. Omega trying to beat the buzzer. Tatlong pagkakataon, hindi nakaputas etong Titan. So Barangay Ginebra getting to take a 6-point lead at the end of one. 22-16 ang nasa ating tala. Back with us inside a Smart Araneta Coliseum sa patuloy natin pagtutok sa laban ng Ginebra at Titan. Justin Brownlee recently was spotted coaching the youth in some of their summer leagues. Usong-usong ngayon ang liga, Dom. Tingin mo, kung kuhanin
Malapit
natin,
pa sa inyo yan?
kung kuhanin natin coach si JB, team natin dalawa sa Sports 5, sa Kapatid Champions League, bigyan kaya tayong playing time?
Malamang hindi.
Sabi ni JB, you sit with me. You sit, the two of you, ha? You like sitting and talking?
Correct.
You be beside
You
me.
make kwento with me.
Ayan. You know who has kwento about this?
Who?
Miss Bell.
Yes, meron tayong kwento dyan. Naimbitahan daw nga si JB ng kanyang mga nakilala through street basketball na mag-special guest sa isang barangay. He was motivating men in their early teens to early 20s. Kaya ni JB, he's a fan of the game at any level. Kaya he also goes out of his way to reach out. Being able to give back like that reminds him of humble beginnings and how there are so many dreamers that have yet to see their full potential. Sa posisyon at impluensya na meron siya, mga bagay na ganito ang rason that he has to keep playing his hardest. Because after all, what he loves about the Philippines is the sense of community that he fosters. Gentlemen.
You gotta love how he makes it a point to find ways to give back.
Bago dun sa sinabi ni Bell, that means he loves the game at any level and he loves the people who are dreaming.
Yeah.
You're still dreaming at 50.
Actually.
Baka pwede pa.
Tama, pinagtawanan tuloy ako ni Bell.
Malay mo!
Alam mo,
What's the worst that can happen? He can say no.
he probably will. Alam nyo, si JB na-imbitahan.
Yeah.
Pinaunlakan sila to give back. Si Dominic Uy po, madali ding imbitahan. Pero kumbaga sa nauuso ngayon yung mga panalay. Yung mga, panalay, mga player, babayaran para maglaro, mga hugot. Si Dom, pagka pinag-coach nyo, may bayad din. Hindi pupunta na walang bayad.
Ako, kahit ako magbayad, hindi ako papalaro.
27-19 is the score. Ginebra po, 8 na. Abante ngayon. Gilmore.
And Magu, during that last time out, Coach Rancy Bahar telling his team that they need to involve their import.
Kasi parang last game nga no? Hindi na pupuntahan masyado si Gilmore.
Yes.
Parang nawala na rin ang gana.
And remember their first few games, he was taking a lot of shots.
Yeah.
And then when they got that win, nakita mo parang it's a good balance. And it's really finding that balance within the game. Kung sino mainit, sino hindi. But at the end of the day, you gotta keep going to your import.
Balanza is with Melesio. At yung import nila na si Gilmore, nandiyan din si Omega and Junicio. Katapat nila ngayon itong sina Brownlee. He's got Torres on his right, Gray, Pinto, and Thompson on his left. Brownlee pa rin na may tangan with 4 to shoot. Fadeaway jumper, di umubra para dito kay Maya. And it is going to be Melesio pushing it, pero 5 na yung nakaputi dyan. No problem para kay Aljun, nagmintis ka lang.
Pero Magu, that first quarter, Titan, they had 6 fast break points. So we saw that Ginebra was able to get down a number of times, but the times that hindi sila kompleto, naskoran sila.
Gotta capitalize on these opportunities as they are presented. JB will swing it out. Maya again. Ayaw pa rin. Balanza with the board. He looks around. Stop and pop 3. Jarek buries it.
He's that type of guy that it doesn't matter when what's happening in the situation when the shot clock is. If he's open, he's gonna take it.
Nice mini rally here para sa Titan to pull themselves back within 5. Brownlee sinagasaan si Gilmore. Jumper niya, hindi mo bra. Rebound Balanza. He's been all over the place. Jeric ulit. This time binigay kay Aris. 3 ball though. JB para sa board.
I think Balanza was hoping that Junicio was going to give him back that basketball. Kasi nag-rotate doon yung depensa eh.
Brownlee against Gilmore. Ibigay kay Pinto. How about itong si John Pinto? Missed 2 big 3-pointers near the end of that Blackwater game, but came up with the biggest one to put it away just before the end.
Pagkatapos?
Ano, nag-fly-fly. Ano ba yan? Parang Birdman.
Oo, parang Birdman eh.
Ayan na. Ayan na si Fran Yu. Gagamitin na si take another look at that Norbert Torres basket plus the foul.
We were wondering what happened to Fran Yu, especially coming off that big 35-point game. So ayun, ginamit na siya ni Coach Renzi Bahar.
Sabay pa niya pumasok dito si Ato Ular as Torres is at the line for a bonus. And he gives Ginebra another 8-point lead. Largest lead of the game was 10 for moments ago. Yu jumps the pass over to Balanza. They want to ride his hot hand. Scotty beats them to it, and it is Pinto on the breakout.
Turn the ball over. Barangay Ginebra will make you pay. That time, quick hands, quick passes for Barangay. Now it's a 10-point lead.
It is Ginebra giving Titan a dose of their own medicine. Pushing that lead to its largest once again, as Dom just said. Forcing a timeout mula kay Coach Renzi Bahar. Timeout na to atin sa atin ng Solaire Online. Play the game your way on the Solaire Online Sportsbook.
you know, we always try to say that those starts are like artificial. They aren't. It's just like one team just isn't making shots all of a sudden. But we just told the guys. I think the thing we said in timeout was, you know, let's lock into the defense. You know, we'll figure them out offensively. The shots will start to fall. It was a true struggle tonight, but not because we didn't play well, but because, you know, Blackwater played great.
And that was a game kung saan itong Blackwater was coming off one of the biggest upsets of the conference so far.
Oh, they just won that game against the San Miguel Beermen. If you look at how Blackwater's been playing, they've been playing really well. Almost beat TNT, and then lost to Phoenix, and then beat San Miguel, and almost beating itong Barangay Ginebra. So you like how Blackwater has come back to life after that, what, 56-point loss to Rain or Shine. On the other hand, again, Barangay Ginebra, just so much experience. And Coach Tim, nakita mo nung start na hindi nagpanic eh.
20, no?
Well, they were hitting their shots. Tama eh, diba? Blackwater was hitting their shots. 4-point shot, 3-point shot. And, you know, that happens. The thing is, you don't go crazy.
A moonshot attempt mula kay Ato Olar comes up a bit short. Ginebra looking to add to this 10-point lead. Torres to Browning. Top of the key. He's got Pavilion bracing himself. JB almost lost it, recovered. Bounces over to Pinto.
Lack of communication there defensively. Hindi nakita itong si Pinto.
Kalahating kahon na po ang abante rito ng Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. The floater pan para kay Balanza is good. Jeric Balanza on a heater here.
He's got 7 points in the second quarter.
Last time around, ano to, 10 points in 2 minutes, ano? Kaso na-check na halos the rest of the way.
Streaky si Balanza.
Avillonar. Over to Monzon. The scoop is good para kay Joshua.
And if you're Titan, you want to just, you know, cut this lead down, keep yourself within striking distance against Barangay Ginebra.
Torres will receive. He swings it over to ST. Iskari to JB. Nag-hesitate pa. Sinukat lang pala.
He's got 15 points already in this ball game.
Manghuhula ako. Lalampasan niya yung 21 na nakaraan.
Sige, anong natin?
Si Escobar nagmagaling kagabi.
Aba,
first quarter pa lang nang hula na. Kinapos tuloy na 1 point.
Anong hinula niya?
First time magdo-double digit sana ni Giuchu sa PBA. Naka 4 points na maaga eh. Natapos 9. JB with another 3. He's got 18, D.
And this is what, again, what you don't want. If you're a Titan, you don't want them to get on a big scoring run, get the crowd early.
Balik sa 12, abante rito ng Barangay Ginebra. Kaya idol ko sa hulaan si RG. Mga 90% sure na bago manghula.
Yung tipong nasa 9 points na din huhulaan niya na double digits.
3-point shot na to. Hatid pa rin sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. At least ako sa 15 ako nagsimula, hindi sa 18 na lalampas ng 21.
Educated guess eh.
Parang may educated guess ba yun o parang may ano ka? May ano tawag na? Yung may leakage. May leakage ka na nag-guess. Andun eh. Uy.
Kaya maganda dati yung mga magic bunot eh. Di ba yung mga hula ang magic bunot?
Kasi yun talagang may kailangan special circumstance bago mapasok yung ganito. At kailangan niya mag-produce.
Correct.
Una, kailangan magamit. Pangalawa, mag-produce ka. Brand new takes care of that last one. 42-32 is the score. Nangangalahati na po ang ating second quarter. Again, if you're just tuning in, kung mananalo po ang Barangay Ginebra, makaka-clinch na po sila o makakakuha na sila ng isa pang upuan sa quarter-final round. Tatalawa pa lang ang nandiyan dyan, namely Rainer Shine and NLEX. Ginebra wants to be the third.
At the beginning of the conference, you wouldn't think that NLEX and Rainer Shine would be the first two to qualify into the quarterfinals.
But they are playing spectacular basketball.
Ganda ng chemistry.
Diba? Sahonia hits the 3, keeping Titan within 9. Munzon with a steal. Joshua against Scotty. Papasabit pa sana.
And that's what he does best, anticipating that passing lane, pushing that ball, weaving through that defense, and getting that layup.
7 points coming off that second steal of the game para kay Munzon. Timeout muna tayo. Hatid pa rin sa atin ang Solaire Online. Play the game your way on the Solaire Online Sportsbook. Back with us inside a Smart Araneta Coliseum. Less than 5.5 remaining sa ating second quarter. Bisita natin with the Sunday crowd on hand. Sina Enrique Hill and Andrea Brillantes, ang mga bida ng A Secret in Prague. Alam niyo po, etong partner natin si Dominic Uy, nung araw, pag nilagyan mo ng shades, ganyan ang itsurahan. Ang tanong ng buong sambayanan, Dom, what happened?
Kala ko, who you?
Dati, di ba, matini idol yung dati nga mo noon.
Hindi ako yun. Si Coach Kaloy Garcia
Ay, sa
yun.
bagay, oh. Pang GMA Super Show nga pala yun, ano?
Yun, totoo yun.
Yung totoo ding what happened?
Sino?
Si Coach Kaloy.
Ay, ikaw may sabi nun.
Uy, number 1 yung team niya, ha?
Oy, pero pinakamatindi dati. Yung kasama natin dyan sa Rush. Vince the Prince.
Ayun. Yun. Alam mo, kinikwento nga ni Escobar sa akin this week. Muntikan daw kayo magkampe, ikaw, si Vince at saka si Jolly Escobar sa isang team. Buti na lang, hindi.
Kami ni Vince natuloy.
Kayo ni Vince, parang short term naman si Jolly. Sabi nga niya, he's gonna be adding color.
Literally and figuratively.
44-37. It is Ginebra by 7. Both teams nagpalitan ng mintis. Abarientos trying to get it to Troy. Gilmore with a steal. Sahonya with a touchdown. Baba sa limang. Inahabol ng Titan.
So you can see how Titan is making their team get back into this ball game. They're getting steals, getting on the fast break. Yung kanina nga ng first quarter, di ba, 6 fast break points sila.
15 na ngayon, ha?
Ayun.
Ilan yun? 9 sa second
9
quarter.
na.
Bilis ko, no?
Oo nga. Nakompute mo na bago mo sinabi.
Biniber ako ni Doc J.
Hindi, at 17 points ang average lang on the fast break. Per game, ha? Per game.
Eh, first up lang to, ha? Bigat niyan. Just over 4 remaining sa ating first half, Barangay Ginebra. Going inside. Steele forced to kick it out. Abarientos lights it up.
And he's been knocking that down. He's got 10 points, all from long range. I like what Abarientos did there, slowing things down, waiting for their import.
JB with a miss. Munzon colors it. 48-39 is the score. Titan trying to claw their way back in. Franyu with the opening. Mintis nga lang. Nice challenge there by Scotty to bother him.
Itong si Gilmore, 2 points pa lang rin, ha? Yung slam dunk lang niya on that fast break.
Brownlee down low. Uy,
Para kay Troy Rosario, but Rosario not ready.
ayun na naman yung behind the back ni Munzon. Sahonya, ginamit yung balikat.
And again, fast break. Right? They're really trying to speed up this ball game, and you can see concern sa mata ni Coach Tim.
Kumota na. Sabi mo, 17 fast break points a game. 17 na.
Ayun.
Kotang-kota na.
Di ba 17.3?
Kailangan pa mo yung 3.
Paano yun?
Muntik lang mag-pass break. Pwede ba? Ayan, malalampasan nila yan. Siguro naman kaya ng isa pa.
Dali. Kaya kita ng ano, 17.13.
Aba, mas malapit-lapit
Mas
ko.
malapit. Oh, mas malapit.
Mas madali ko yung 0.13 sa 0.3. Sideline inbound lang to para sa Ginebra. Abarientos with 10 points across his number. Gives it up to Thompson. 4 para kay Scotty. RJ to JB. That's gonna be a 4. Dapis lang sa ring. With 2:45 remaining sa ating first half, etong Ginebra hindi makawala ng tuluyan. Their largest lead was 13. Pero itong Titan,
They've got 8 turnovers. That's really the big story there.
Yun na matindi doon. As Munzon will glide in. Ako, patay ang Pictus. Abarientos.
Ang Ginebra kasi 10 turnovers per ball game lang.
RJ says though, okay lang yan, Dom. Another 3-pointer para kay Ron J. Abarientos.
That's been the outside shooting of Barangay Ginebra that's been keeping this lead for them.
Gilmore steps through.
There you go. Once he gets that basketball, oh, that's a delay of game.
Yun lang. Mawawarningan siya for delaying the game there. But as you've been talking about them, they have to get this big fella involved.
They need him to touch that basketball, make the defense of Barangay Ginebra work a little bit, and then he can give it up. But also, when he's free, you got to give him that ball because he can score.
RJ goes right back to JB. RJ on attack mode again. Nagpasabi doon sa rookie.
Sa sobrang bilis ni RJ kasi humahabol ka eh. You're always trying to catch up.
13 puntos na nga po para dito kay Abarientos. A number 3 overall pick last year, Rookie of the Year. At hindi, but wait, there's more. Hindi lang sa PBA nag-Rookie of the Year. Pati sa Koreano nandun yan, Rookie of the Year din siya doon. He is the local leading scorer on average para sa Ginebra, 21.13 a game. And maganda dyan yung shooting splits niya, Dom.
Oh, ano yun?
Nagmintis ba? Naku! Eh, hindi pa nagmimintis yan buong conference eh. Ngayon pa.
Inunahan ka na.
Buti hindi ko pa nasasabi. Pero pati yung 3-point shooting niya as compared to last Philippine Cup, he's shooting it at 41% now. Scotty picks this one up. RJ shovel pass to JB. Nakakita si Hope. Nice tap by Munzon. Palanza pushing hard. RJ trying to take it away. Pesumal to the corner. It is Joshua. No!
I feel slowly but surely mas nagmamature pa yung game nitong si RJ Abarientos. And when I say that, it is because of yung maturity ng game niya that Coach Tim wants him to play for their team.
Alam mo naman mga naging point guard ni Coach Tim. As we see, RJ Scurin, tito niya. Johnny, may LA, di ba? Yung point guard position, napaka-integral niyan para kay Coach Tim ko. He's at the best of the best play under him. 3-ball, Gilmore, good! Oh, and it comes with a foul.
He's got now 7 points in the game. Sinabi natin kanina ng first quarter, he only had 2. Now they're giving him that basketball, allowing him to try and get his points.
So Gilmore going to work late in this first half. Misses the bonus though. Sayang na pagkakataon para sa Titan. Less than half a minute remaining sa ating second quarter. Both teams in the penalty already. It's about a 6.5-second differential between the clocks. Brownlee. Gustong chow time in itong si Gilmore. That's going to be last touch on Michael.
Got lucky there, able to tap that basketball. If not, that was 2 points for Justin Brownlee.
30-second timeout gagamitan ng Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Wanting to execute a bit better here, D.
Oh, definitely. That's something that Coach Tim always preaches. Aside from the defense, it's them being able to execute well, move that ball to be able to get good shots. Ito yung sinasabi natin, Titan. Once they are playing those passing lanes well, they're able to get the fast break. And on the fast break, they are deadly. #1 team that pushes that basketball. 17 fast break points already in today's ball game. Just .13 shy of their average.
Hindi mo binitawan yung .13 mo. 54-46. Barangay Ginebra by 8. Yung lookalike ni Dominic Uy. Yun yung nasa likod ni Enrique Hilario. Oh, ito sila Enrique at si Brillantes. Makakakwentuhan ni si Miss Bell ba ang kausap o si Miss Eileen? Miss Bell. Miss Bell ang kwentuhan nila at the half. Naniniwala ka, Miss Bell, nung araw, gano'n gano'n yung dati.
Gano'n ang alin.
At naniniwala ka rin what happened ang tanong.
Hindi. dati na gano'n pa lang eh. Gano'n na eh.
Uy, shot clock winding down. Brownlee's gotta go. The one-hander off the window. Gagamit din ng 30 si Coach Renzi.
And look at the Barangay Ginebra now. I think with a little bit more purpose in trying to get back on the defensive end and trying to stop those fast breaks because they've given up a lot already.
Justin Brownlee, the man who has turned himself into a legend dito sa entablado ng PBA. And hindi lang sa PBA, even for Gilas Pilipinas, even on the Asian stage, kinatatakutan ang JB.
In the world stage. And in today's ball game, already with 20 points. In the previous game, only 21 for Justin Brownlee. They did get that win, but you gotta love what JB has did here in the Philippines and for the Philippines.
The man, the myth, the legend, relatively unknown when he broke into the Philippine basketball scene, coming in as an import replacement for Paul Harris.
Oo.
Pinulikat pa first game.
Nakakatuwing kwento ni L.A. Tenorio tsaka ni Kagiway, di ba? Tsaka pati si Sol Mercado. Sabi niya, this guy's trash.
Eh kasi dumating walang sapatos. Munzon at the buzzer. Uy, nice cleanup there by Fran Yu.
Offensive rebound, and that's just something that you don't want to give up. Kasi yung momentum nakuha mo na, and then you're really just keeping the door open for Titan when you give up those things.
From our vantage point, mukhang counted, pero ito, mas magandang anggulo ang ating masisilip. You, right place, right time, counted para dito kay Fran. So that'll make it just an 8-point lead para sa Barangay Ginebra at the end of the first 24. 56-48 ang ating score.
At ang second game, NLEX Road Warriors laban sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. Sa Biyernes, Mayo 1, nandito tayo sa Smart Araneta Coliseum at ang first game natin, TNT Tropang 5G laban sa Phoenix Super LPG Fuel Masters. Second game natin, Barangay Ginebra San Miguel laban sa Meralco Boats. And finally, sa Sunday, nandito rin po tayo sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. Pero first, let's tell you about our free tickets para sa Mayo 1.
handog po natin yan sa mga manggagawang Pilipino. May 1 Friday sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. First come, first serve po sa lahat ng ating manggagawang Pilipino dahil nyo po ang inyong mga employee ID. Sa Sunday naman, Mayo 3, Year 6 ng ating PBA Blood Donation Drive. Libreng ticket po para sa lahat ng ating mga blood donors. Walk-ins are welcome until 3 p.m. ngayong May 3, Sunday, sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. Mga ka-PBA, maglalaro tayo ng isang quick game na hatid sa atin ng Pocari Sweat. This one is called Buzzer Beater. Meron tayong 4 na ka-PBA divided into 2 teams. 2 pare sila. Pag sinabi kong go, magsisimula ang timer. Meron silang 1 minuto. Yung player number 1 kailangan tumaan sa obstacle course, mag-shoot sa kanilang basket, tapos itag yung kanilang partner na dadaan din sa obstacle course at mag-shoot sa kanilang hoop. Ito ang unang pare sa mga score in both baskets wins a gift back from the PBA and Pocari Sweat. Let's ask our players, ready na ba kayo? Ready na ang ating mga ka-PBA. It's time to play Buzzer Beater in 3, 2, 1, go! Drink your Pocari Sweat, drink your Pocari Sweat! Kailangan mo ubusin yung Pocari Sweat!
Be the best with Pocari.
Be at your best with Pocari Sweat is correct! Congratulations! Kayo po magbubigay ng active prize mula sa PBA at Pocari Sweat. That is Buzzer Beater, brought to you by the PBA and Pocari Sweat.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang last.
Mapapatuto kung mapapangkinig ang pangalan.
Matagal pa ba? Ilang minutes ba?
Mahaba pa doon po. Kaya quiet din. Ben, upo muna po kayo.
PBA fans' dreams are taking flight right here on the court. From nearly 800 young athletes, only 8 earned their spot in the Live Your Dream with Pocari Sweat Basketball Project Season 2, South and North Luzon Edition. These future stars trained and competed for 1 week in Shiga, Japan, proving that Filipino talent can shine on the global stage. During their stay, the top 8 Pocari Sweat basketball dreamers trained with B-League coaches and players, competed in an exhibition game against the Shiga Lakes Under-18 team at Shiga Daihatsu Arena, and participated in cultural and basketball exchange programs with local Japanese schools. This international experience marks a significant milestone as they continue to raise the standard of grassroots basketball and proudly represent the future of Philippine basketball. Now, they return stronger, sharper, and ready to chase their dreams, carrying pride, passion, and the future of Filipino hoops. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the top 8 of Pocari Sweat Basketball Project Season 2. May we request at PBA Center Court, PBA Commissioner Willie Marcial. Our Japanese guest, Mr. Ken Saito, President and Managing Director, Otsuka Solar Philippines Incorporated. Mr. Shin Funaki, Chief Administrative Officer, Otsuka Solar Philippines Inc. Mr. Hirofumi Kozakai, Otsuka Japan Trainee. From Otsuka Solar Philippines Inc., Ms. Janet Villarante, Product Manager, Otsuka Solar Philippines Inc. Ms. Rachel Sale, Events Marketing Supervisor. And the Live Your Dream Basketball Project Season 2 Top 8 Dreamers: Carl Ryzen de Guzman, Jeron James Herrera, Erjon Roque, Mikel Alain Escobar, Vien Alfred Argonza, Andre Lawrence Manabat, Clint Steven Guerrero, Jairus Adrian De Los Santos, and the Live Your Dream Youth Development Coaches, Coach Emmanuel Rene Ayo, Coach Raymond Borromeo, and Coach Tyrone Limon. And the dream doesn't stop here. The Live Your Dream with Pocari Sweat Basketball Program Season 3 is coming this June, expanding to Visayas and Mindanao. The journey continues, and the next dreamers could be among you. Palakpakan po natin silang muli, mga PBA fans.
Mga ka-PBA, napakaswerte natin dahil ngayon makakasama natin ang bumibida sa TV5 series now on Netflix na series in Prague. Andrea, Enrique, thank you so much for making time to join us. Let's talk about the show. Let's talk about your roles first. Ano ba yung role nyo dito and could you relate to the characters that you have?
Oo naman po, I play a typical Filipino, nag-OFW po, nagtrabaho bilang waiter overseas sa Prague para tumulong po sa pamilya at sa kanyang kapatid para makapagpaaral siya. And then of course, habang nagtatrabaho, they finally fall in love sa Prague at makilala niya pong ang napakagandang Kiara Baltrovi played by Andre Brillantes.
At ayun po, ako naman po dito si Kiara. At siguro nakaka-relate ako kay Kiara kasi matapang po siyang babae. At kapag may gusto siya, ginagawa niya ng paraan para makuha niya yun.
This is your first time working together. How has it been and how special is it as well?
Actually, ngayon na mas kilala ko si Ken, masasabi ko na ang dali niya katrabaho, hindi siya ma-attitude, game lang siya sa lahat at mabait siya sa lahat. Sa staff, sa crew, sa cast. Ayun po.
Same lang, yun din po masasabi ko about Blythe. Super sarap niya kasama sa set, agandeng kasama. And it's super fun. It's super fun to be working with her. And hopefully we get to work in more projects in the future.
The show is now #2 on Netflix. Congratulations!
Yes!
What was your reaction upon knowing this?
Of course, super saya po. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng sumusuporta at nagmamahal po sa amin. And of course, for supporting our show. We just really want to give people a good time and gusto na po masaya lahat kapag pinapanood namin yung show. At sana po maramdaman po nila yon. Kaya maraming salamat sa suporta.
Ngayon ko po nalaman actually, today pagkagising ko, so sobrang gulat ko at masaya ko dahil hindi ko po in-expect na #2 kami agad kasi 2 episodes pa lang po yun na-air. So maraming salamat po sa suporta, sa mainit na pagtanggap.
Ano ba yung mga dapat pa namin abangan o yung mga favorite parts nyo filming this?
Madami pa po silang dapat abangan dahil wala pa yung mga favorite scenes ko. Wala pa din yung mga action scenes and everything. So yeah, ikaw.
Marami pa pong action scenes, marami pong bakbakan, marami pong tawanan, maraming revelations, maraming sikreto po na malalaman nating lahat very soon. Kaya abangan niyo po ang Secret and Prague. Malapit na malapit. Actually, bukas na po mapapanood niyo ang Secret and Prague. Dito lang po yan sa TV5. And of course, Netflix na rin po. You guys can watch it na rin. Maraming salamat.
Muli, Enrique Hill and Andrea Brillantes, thank you again so much for making time. At this point, let's go back to the game and turn it over to the panel.
Maraming salamat, Miss Bell. A Secret in Prague. Yan ang aabangan nating lahat. 56-48 is the score. Ang Barangay Ginebra. After a somewhat slow start for both squads, parehong tumrenta yan. Come the second quarter of action, it was Ginebra on top 34-22 for that frame.
Well, you gotta love how Barangay Ginebra, you look at them, what happened, okay? They're up by 8, but they gave up 17 fast break points, only 2 for them. Turnovers, yan. Ito yung dalawang hindi maganda para dito sa Barangay Ginebra. They're not running back as fast as they should, and they're turning the ball over. Because of those 8 turnovers, 11 points off turnovers itong Titan Ultra. However, for Barangay Ginebra, why are they still up? It's because of the perimeter points. 35 as compared to 17. So 35 of the 56 points ng Barangay Ginebra nanggaling sa perimeter, 3 points, 4 points, and those long twos.
Leading scorers had to have JB already with 20 while RJ has backed him up with 16. Sa kabila, wala pa nakaka-double digits.
Well, you like how Titan is, balansyado yung scoring, but they need to get the ball a little bit more to their import Michael Gilmore. On the other hand, for Barangay Ginebra, if it's just JB and RJ, maybe later on that may be a problem. So 1-2 more guys need to be able to help out in the scoring end to be able to make things easier for them.
May oras pa ba tayo? Pwede mag-request kay Derek Arvin? Pwede bang split screen si Enrique Hill at si Dominic Uy? Walang naniniwalang dating parang ganun. Dati pa yun, ha?
Alam mo, wala talagang maniniwala. Kinumpara mo kay Enrique Hill.
Ano gusto mo, medyo pogi lang. Wag naman ganun. Wag naman ganun. Ito ang panalong-panalo, Dom. Sa Mayo 1, ha, para sa lahat ng manggagawang Pilipino. Libre po tayong pwede manood ng ating PBA dito sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. Siguraduhin lang agahan natin, ha, dahil first come, first serve. Yung free tickets natin para sa araw na yan.
Basta manggagawang Pilipino, ha, na maglalaro during May 1. TNT versus Phoenix. And then yung second game naman Barangay Ginebra and the Meralco Bulls. That's really a good 2-game matchup.
Lahat yan, napakabigat na mga implikasyon.
Pero, babalikan ko lang. Basta manggagawang Pilipino pwede libre. So, hindi ka pwede manood.
Bakit?
Manggagawa, hindi naman manggagacho.
Hoy, karpintero tayo pare-pareho. Arawan po. 56-48.
No, but that's a really good matchup. That game.
Etong si Joshua Munzon and Coach Renzi Bahar with some last-second instruction here. Kanina, maganda naman yung sabay nila in the first quarter. Both teams scoring low. Second quarter, nag-open up ng konti. What should we expect in the third?
Well, the fast break points really for Titan is what really did them well back into this ball game. But I expect Barangay Ginebra to try and lock down a little bit more defensively. Sigurado hindi natuwa si Coach Tim. You know, even if it's just 48 points, paring 17 fast break points and the turnovers of Barangay Ginebra. Kasi yung turnovers yung nag-lead into those fast break points.
Si Fran Yu, who came off the bench very late in the second quarter, played about 6 minutes, will get the start here in the third. 4 puntos yung kanya naiambag doon, including the buzzer beater to end that first half down. And Fran Yu will be joined by Munzon, Ato Olar rather, Michael Gilmore and Aris Junicio. Katapat sina Scotty Thompson, Justin Brownlee, RJ Barrientos, Troy Rosario, and Stephen Holt. Brownlee for 3. Doesn't work. Olar gives it up to you. Fran is in a rush, coming off that career-high 35-point performance as we've been talking about. Now they go to Gilmore. Early touch. 7 points so far. Tapos.
Mabuting natin yung field goal attempts. Titan already 50 field goal attempts in the first 24 minutes. 41 lang para sa Barangay Ginebra. 9 more attempts.
Ronjay. Iikot ulit nila sa labas. It is going to be Brownlee. Again, ang Barangay Ginebra is looking to clinch a quarterfinal slot tonight. A victory will improve their record to 7-2, keeping them in step with second running NLEX. Galing naman ni Miss Bell. Nag-interview na, nakakuha pa ng mga balita. Adav, anong nangyari, Miss Bell?
Ang nangyari doon sa Titan dugout ay hindi naging maganda ang kanilang naging opinions doon sa 36 combined points of Brownlee and Barrientos dahil masyado daw silang nag-help. Lalo na kapag nag-dribble penetration na ang Ginebra, kaya nalilate na rin sila sa closeout. Pareho raw ng lason ng Macau sa kanila in their loss. But they liked the pace in the second quarter. They are looking to sustain this and take advantage of Ginebra's hectic schedule by tiring them out. Gentlemen.
Thank you, Miss Bell.
Ayun.
Holt for 3. No. 38 combined na dahil habang nagre-report si Miss Bell, naka-2 pa ulit si RJ. Ano?
Hindi, pero yun na nga sabi nila, diba? You want to be able to quicken the game. Kasi ang hirap ng schedule ng Barangay Ginebra, tuloy-tuloy, sunod-sunod ang laro ng Barangay Ginebra.
They got a break after today, but they will be playing back-to-backs again on Friday and Sunday. Mayo 1 at saka Mayo 3 yun.
Ikaw ba yun?
Gilmore for 3.
Ikaw ba yun?
Alam mo naman, bukas pa natin malalaman ang schedule natin. Parang,
Hindi kaya nga baka pareho nung ano, nanguhula ka din, diba? Double digits eh.
parang di, ikaw ba advance binibigay sa'yo?
Oh, syempre.
Aba, special.
Alam ko na kung nung araw ako magtatrabaho kasi ilang araw lang ako pwede.
So malamang sa malamang naman, ilagay ka na doon. Ako, tapos waiting ka pa rin.
Ikaw naman pare, always available.
Siyempre.
Maganda sa'yo.
PBA ito, PBA is life. Ba? Ato Olar with a jumper, pulling Titan within 7. Holt on the other side. Rosario slides kay JB Binigay. Ronjay. Biglang nagpakawala ng tres. No, Rosario with a board. Didn't want to go right back up. They go to Holt. Stephen on the move. No go. Akala ni Scotty, nandoon si Holt sa kanto. Yung pala, nakahiga na sa sahig. Nice idea. Doon papunta di ba? Nakapangalumbaba si Coach Richard Del Rosario. 500 kaya yan.
Mamaya magkikita kayo, di ba?
Oo. Kailangan maglabas din siya ng kapalungong. Anong pangalumbaba doon?
Balikan natin yung sinabi ni Coach Renzi Bahar. Ayaw nilang maulit na puro sa labas yung tira. Diba? Kasi yun yung nangyari sa kanila yung 3-point shooting nung kalaban nila yung Macau. So he's just reminding his players of what they're doing. They're helping too much and then they're not able to close out on those shooters.
Gilmore now with 11. First quarter po natapos, 2 puntos niyan. Ngayon nagsisimula na siya magtrabaho. 13 last game, 12 na po ngayon. And he has pulled Titan back within 5. Largest lead of the game was 13. Or 12 rather. 12 yun kaninang second quarter.
Dozen lang, hindi Baker's dozen.
Yan. Kalating taon. Brownlee.
Yun mas nakaka-relate.
Yan. Talagang sa hirap ng buhay ngayon, yung 12, pag umorder ka ng 12, may nagbibigay pa ba ng bonus? Baker's dozen ni Atornson.
Oo.
Oh, Gilmore hits a 3D.
Oh, look at him. They're giving him that basketball. And then now he's got, is that 15 points?
At ang pinaka-importante doon, baba sa 4 ang hinahabol ng Titan.
Well, yun yung sinabi natin at the half, that they're needing to give him that basketball, help his team out.
Brownlee against Gilmore. He kicks to Holt. Nakatapik pa yun ni Yu. RJ against the shot clock. Could not bail them out, but Holt keeps it right there. Abarientos. Nice fake. Huli pa rin ni Gilmore. Sabi ni Roger, wala bang foul? Sabi ni Yu, wala. Inbound mo na lang. Inbound mo na? Yu naman. Ito yung tres na naman ni Gilmore na hatid sa atin ang Arena Plus Sportsbook. JB in a hurry. Oh, nice hezzy. Malalim masyado, but Troy is there to clean it up.
And Troy Rosario just always active. Alam mo, hirap pagkalaban mo si Scotty tsaka si Troy.
Oo nga.
Diba? They just keep on moving, trying to go for that offensive rebound.
Hindi mo na malaman sino ipabox out mo dun eh. That's 8.6 rebounds now for Troy. Ron J with a basket. May kasama pang foul.
Just so quick, so shifty. You're just going to have to guess what he's going to do.
He's on a heater, D. 21 points now para dito kay Ron J, right on his average.
And you can see that he is aggressive once again in today's ball game. Diba dati he is coming off the bench. Not anymore.
Ato Ular at the line, came off the bench in the first half, started here in the third. Ular keeps Titan within 7.
Itong Titan, madami silang energy guys. You know, guys who are parang in between positions but work really hard.
On brand, ano? Maraming energy guys. Diba? Ang galing mo talaga. Sakto. Hindi ka mag-marketing. JB was fouled before the gather, kaya sideline out of bounds na
Isa
ito
pa.
para sa Ginebra.
Isa pa. Guys are always ready to rise to the occasion.
Yung
Diba?
ultra risers.
Ayun.
Diba? Papalit ka ng karir, ha? Scotty for three. Punches it through.
One guy who's never going to change careers, it's Scotty Thompson. Just so effective playing basketball. Ang maganda dito kay Scotty, alam mo, he is always getting the minutes because he scores, he rebounds, he assists, he plays good defense.
Natapak sa sideline si Junicio as we take another look at that last hit. Yung extra pass always will lead to better things. And JB stretches that lead to its largest again, 72-60. As we hit this timeout, natin sa atin ng Solaire Online. Play the game your way on the Solaire Online Sportsbook.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Kilalanin na mga playmaker ng Barangay. Justin Brownlee, 4.6 assists per game. RJ Abarientos, 5.4 ang kanyang tikada kada laban. But wait, there's more. Si Scotty Thompson hindi mo rin matatawaran kung paano pumasa yan. 5 assists per game. At para sa Barangay Ginebra, palagi natin sinisilip. Even always pointing this out, their assists per game, even Holt helps out. Pero sila mismo as a coaching staff,
Binibilang.
Hindi lang yung assist, yung actual passes binibilang nila.
Correct.
Ang kailangan nila, minimum 300 per game.
Because they want to be able to make that ball move and really get the best shot possible. Yun yung tinuturo ng disiplina, that you need to be patient. You need to get a certain number of reps in basically to be able to get that discipline. And between those three guys, 15 na yung assist ng tatlong yun between JB, Abarientos, and Scotty.
Sasama pa nga si Holt kahit na dead shot from the outside yan. Munzon misses. Kamustahin natin lahat na nakatutok live sa One Sports YouTube page natin. Mamaya na kasi si Miss Bell muna.
Noong mga unang beses na pinapagsabay ni Coach Tim si RJ at Scotty, namin yung medyo nangapa yung dalawang gwardya, medyo nagkahalo-halo yung trabaho. But as we have seen in the last few games, they've adjusted so well, completing each other like a puzzle. For Scotty, the reason they complement each other well is because RJ is a natural scorer and playmaker. At siya naman ang maaasahan pagdating sa depensa, sa energy at sa pagbibigay ng extra possessions. Gentlemen.
Another extra possession for Ginebra here. Rosario over to Brownlee. JB, 32. Kanya pa rin yung board. Is now fouled.
Alam niya kasi mintis yung tira niya, so he ran right away and tried to get that basketball. The guy who shot that basketball, alam niya kung saan babagsak.
Diba? Kanina binabati na natin mga nakatutok live on the YouTube, on the One Sports YouTube page. Katulad na lang ni Coach RG.
Uy!
Nasa Sanya, China. Ginagabayan ng ating Gilas Pilipinas 3x3 teams. Just the other day, nag-2-0 yung Gilas 3x3 men. Nag-1-0 yung women.
Ayun, congrats Coach RG. Keep it up and kailan ka ba babalik?
Ikaw masaya kang wala si Coach RG para mas marami upo eh.
Ay, ganun talaga. Kaya nga tinatanong ko kung kailan siya babalik.
You can stay
Makaplano
longer.
na.
Please stay longer. Ganun lang yun. Tulad ko, tunto ako pag busy si attorney, pag busy si Sir Seb, di ba? Then spend time with your family.
Pero ikaw busy ka rin naman di ba?
Dito, itong priority, syempre.
Wala naman ako sinasabi. Sabi ko lang busy ka, di ba? Busy ka na sinusubaybayan mo yung anak mo.
Yan.
Oo, di ba? Nagsisimula na mag-volleyball.
Galing pumalakpak eh. Avillionar cuts their deficit to 9.
The fruit does not fall far from the tree.
Less than 5.5 remaining in the third. Brownlee goes to the spin.
Just proper spacing. You know, that would not happen. I mean, obviously, Justin Brownlee can do that. Pero yung spacing ng Barangay Ginebra, nakita mo when he got that ball up top, they gave him enough space for him to be able to carve out that lane on the left side.
Merong iimbestigahan dito dahil baka may breakaway.
For 11-point lead by Barangay Ginebra in this third quarter. Scoring once again coming from JB and RJ Abarientos. On the other hand, we talked about Gilmore. Gilmore, he's got 8 points here in the third quarter and coming alive here. Gilmore, in terms of averages, averaging almost 26 points a ball game. Held on to Abarientos there.
No play on the ball, but there was a defender in the back. But let's see. Kasi no play on the ball, no? Ito, meron ng hatol. Transition take on Gilmore.
And you can see, hindi naman nagreklamo yung Titan.
That means one free throw for Ginebra plus ball possession. Balanza, who provided that firepower in the first half, is back on para dito sa Titan.
Trying to go a little bit quicker. Itong Titan.
Kabila naman si Torres ang pumasok, pati na rin itong si Pinto. Norbert gets it right back to Nards. Pinto on the move. Picked up his dribble. JB has 10 to work with. He's got Munzon in front. Brownlee, fancy dribbling. Runs into two defenders. Shot clock winding down. Pinto! No.
And look at that, Titan always off to the races when they get that rebound. Transition 3 there for Munzon. He's got 12.
Matching his total from last time. Gotta love how Titan is refusing to go silently into the night here.
Well, they are looking for their third win. They gotta keep their hopes of making it to the quarterfinals. On the other hand, itong ang Barangay Ginebra going for another win. Ginebra right now in third place at 6-2, 4-game winning streak. If they win this, they will go up to 7-2, tie themselves with the NLEX Road Warriors, and that will make them already officially go into the quarterfinals. Ito namang Titan, 11th spot right now, 3-game losing streak.
JB, now with a total of 28. Gagalit yung fans ng Ginebra sa fans ng Titan. Nanggugulat daw eh.
Pero mas lalo daw pumapasok.
Kasi parang naging golf bigla, oh.
Tumahimik.
Pagpila ni JB, halos na tumahimik, eh, no? You play golf, parang mas mahirap minsan yung ganun, ah.
Oo, eh.
Yung walang gulo.
Oo. Dahil mo narinig in between in your brain, basically.
Ayaw mong natidinig sarili mo, no?
Oo, eh.
Sahonya's floater doesn't work. RJ gets it right out to Holt. No numbers in their favor. Nagantay ng rest back. Ito si Steven. JB with 29 goes across. Pinto looking for the opening. Drops it off to Holt. That is what Coach Tincon likes to see.
No, Pinto, you could see that he is looking to pass first. Even when he attacked that shaded lane, he was looking for one of his teammates.
Munzon emergency pass to Balanza. 3-ball. No go. Largest lead na to at 13. Pwede pandagdagan. Brownlee anchoring the triangle. They all go to the other side. Holt couldn't catch it cleanly. Muntika pa matouch pass. Pero mas napaganda pa para sa Ginebra.
Well, Stephen Holt did not get the first pass, but ended up with him anyway in the corner, knocking down that three-point shot.
And with exactly 3 minutes remaining in the third, Barangay Ginebra is threatening to break this wide open. Matamis na 16 na po ang abante ng Barangay 83-67.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ako sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Pinagprepare namin sila ng maayos. We know they came out winning against San Miguel, so nagbigay sa amin yun ng trust na we have to trust the system, lalo na yung depensa namin. Nag-start sila hot, 23-3, but we trusted our defense na makakaabot kami.
Yun yung mga saloobin neto ni Troy Rosario after that come from behind victory over Blackwater just a couple of nights ago. That's 4 in a row. 4 na sunod na panalo na para sa Barangay Ginebra, and as Dom mentioned, it has improved the record to 6-2. At this point, merong report si Miss Bell.
Bago pa magsimula ang conference, nagbawas na ng timbang at mas binigyang pansin pa ni Troy ang kanyang conditioning, knowing that Japet is not 100%. In his conference high, 17 points kontra sa Blackwater. Malaking tulong din daw, knowing the tendencies of his former teammates and finding his spots better. Pero alam ni Troy that his scoring is just a very big bonus because he is needed more as Ginebra's defensive anchor. Gentlemen.
Parang Dennis Rodman.
Yun.
Diba? The tendencies, right? If you're gonna go for an offensive rebound, you look at the tendencies dun sa mga madaming attempts, yung madaming tira, then you can try and anticipate kung saan yung mga mintis nila usually.
2 shots parating para kay Balanza pagkatapos netong timeout. Points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals so far para dito kay Joshua Munzon with still 2:41 remaining in the third. He's matched his scoring total from last time against Macau, but he's gonna need to do a lot more in the next almost 15 minutes of basketball if Titan wants to threaten Barangay Ginebra ngayong gabi dito sa Cubao.
Well, they're still down 16 points. They're going to need him to play those passing lanes. They're going to need him to push that basketball, get opportunities for his teammates. Pero defensively, yun na nga, hindi lang yung pag-steal ang kinakailangan dito kay Joshua Monson, but also staying in front of the guy that he's defending. Because yung primary defense, yung sinasabi nila kanina, if they help too much, that leaves the three-point shots open. And every quarter, Barangay Ginebra making three-point shots.
And for more on Munzon, balik tayo kay Bel.
Aminado si Josh that he can't do everything. Pag titignan ng kanyang average, he believes his offense is decent, but he takes more pride dito nga sa kanyang depensa na sinasabi nyo. Itong defensive pride, it's not new to him, but he knows it might be new to his teammates. Kaya kapag nakikita natin siyang very passionate na nakikipag-usap sa kanyang mga kakampi, it is because he is urging them to also play with more pride and come out stronger defensively. Gentlemen.
Every coach I've ever heard from will always tell you, any given night, any given game day, pwedeng magka-off night sa opensa. Pero yung depensa, bawal magka-off night yan, Dom.
Pag nag-off night yung depensa, that means tinatamad ka.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, yun yung mindset, right?
Uwi
that
ka
there's
na.
not enough effort.
Eh, huwag ka nang, hindi pwede sa entablado ng PBA yung gano'n. Monson with a steal. Balanza in a foot race. Tatlo umahabol. Balanza is fouled by JB. Oh, but looks like he's clutching onto that right leg, D.
Looks like he's okay.
He gets himself up.
Pero nakita mo kung ilan sa Barangay Ginebra yung tumakbo pababa.
Yun yung hinahanap na pride ni Munzon sa mga kampi niya.
Yep.
Munzon got the stop, but 3 white shirts were chasing Balanza there. 2 shots para dito kay Jeric. Brownlee gets his breather. Jeremiah Gray ang nagbabalik para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Hasn't had a lot of minutes in this ball game. Only played 6 minutes in the first 24 minutes of action.
Shot blanks as well, diba? Balanza splits. He's got 8 points in total. Pero 15 pa rin ang abante ng Ginebra. After tonight, Barangay Ginebra, as we talked about, will be taking on Meralco sa Mayo 1. And then sa Sunday, Trainers shine. And then they round out the elimination round, the very last game of the Elims against TNT. That's May 10.
Mabigat ay yung huling tatlong laro nitong Barangay Ginebra. That's why, kung ikaw ang Ginebra, gusto mong makuha na itong panalong to para pasok ka na sa quarters eh.
Tapos, tsaka mo naisipin o susubukan yung twice to beat.
Yes.
Diba?
And what, twice to beat number is we're looking at 8? Pag maka 8 wins ka,
mga ganun,
twice to
8 or
beat na.
9, di ba?
So kung ito, pang 7th victory yan, then dun sa last 3 games nila, makakuha sila ng isa, then they'll be in the twice to beat.
Ito naman Titan, 2-6 ang kartada. They have Magnolia sa 29, NLEX sa 5 de Mayo, and then Rainer Shine sa 8 ng Mayo. Ba, bigat. Napakabigat na ito para sa Titan. And they are fighting, they will be fighting for their tournament lives in those 3 games. Actually, starting with this one, they need this as well.
Sahonia had a big second quarter. He had 7 in that quarter.
Etong Titan, this tournament, this conference, napatunayan naman nila na kaya nila na makabalik sa malalaking deficit. They almost did it against Meralco. Naubusan lang pagdating ng dulo. Let's see if they've got that run in them again. Abarientos would like to shut the door. He misses. Cade Flores back on the floor. Medyo matagal nating hindi nakita si Cade. Gilmore. Almost bobbled it. Big putback by Cade.
One of those energy guys for Titan that we were talking about. Undersized, but gives a lot of energy, gets those offensive rebounds.
Baba sa 12 ang inahabol ng Titan. Pinto to Abarientos. RJ, no looks it to Torbert. Torres has it rim out. Joshua will push it. Sahonia all the way, and he cuts that deficit to 10.
Ito na naman, nakakabalik yung Titan because bumibilis yung laro, nakakuha sila ng stop. And they're pushing the ball and get layups.
Great. Gets it over to Torres. 30 segundo na lang natitira sa third. Nilinis pa yung ring para dito kay RJ.
Kala mo hindi napapasok para dito kay RJ Abarientos, but when Titan is slowly getting closer to them, Barangay Ginebra still able to make a big shot.
Munzon trying to settle things down. There's about a 3.5 differential between the clocks. Joshua puts his head down, gets it to Gilmore. Dun sa kanto, sa kanan. Michael Gilmore, no. Gray launches it. Had the line. Just a little too much muscle behind that. So Barangay Ginebra, tumama sa shot clock, so may matitirang oras, ano? Or was there a foul?
Let's see.
Technical foul on Cade Flores for using profane language.
Wala doon sa dalawa mong nakita.
Oo nga. Kasi nga, nandito ako nakatingin sa Hail Mary. Pala sa likod yung technical na pito.
So may oras pa?
Oo, may 1.5 na natitira. At parang ang gusto pang patagdagan ng Barangay Ginebra.
Kasi kung tinawag yung technical dito pa lang sa likod, baka mahigit 2 seconds pa yung matitira dyan.
It's at 3.1 right now, Di. Mahigit 2 seconds ka. Ang galing mo.
Oo.
The bare minimum of mahigit 2 seconds.
Oo.
3.1.
Parang yung point 13 lang kanina yan.
Yan. Uy, lumampas na.
Lampas na sila sa fast break points, di ba?
TV na ngayon eh. Tama ba? 20 fast break points. Si JB lumampas na rin sa 21. Tumama na tayong dalawa. Ang gagaling natin.
Na.
Ano? Coach RG, nadidinig ba yan? Kami ni Dom magaling manghula.
Aral kami sa'yo.
Yan. Abarientos will put up a 4. Almost. But not quite para kay RJ.
Alam mo sino nakahinga doon? Si Cade Flores. Kasi yung technical niya, hindi na-shoot yung free throw. Tapos yung isang possession, hindi rin na-shoot itong Barangay Ginebra.
13 puntos ang maibabaong kalamangan ng Barangay Ginebra heading into the fourth. And that is right on the other side of this break.
Ikaw ba, alam mo ang tap-tap send at gumagamit ka ba ng tap-tap send?
Yes, tap-tap send ang ginagamit ko kapag nagpapadala ka sa Pilipinas. Kakapadala ko lang na.
Nga po ng 13 puntos sa kalamangan heading into the fourth. Titan though repeatedly putting up rallies as they have gotten out on the run. The #1 fast-breaking team in the PBA has already got 20 with 12 minutes remaining in this one. Ang pinakamasakit ng ulo ng Titan ngayon, etong si RJ Abarrientos ang nagdadala. 25 puntos na. Para kay Ron J, tambal mo pa. Dun sa bigat na rin ang scoring na pinapakita ni Justin Brownlee. Kaya naman lamang ng 13 ang Ginebra. And they have done it with their perimeter shooting.
Well, perimeter shooting, definitely. RJ Abarrientos, 4 of 6 from the three-point line. Justin Brownlee combining and helping for 46 points in total for Barangay Ginebra.
JB with a total of 29. Nabanggit na nga natin, itong si Ron J, may 25 na. May 10 quarter pa tayong hinaharap.
Di ba sinasabi natin kanina yung fast break points itong Titan, 17 ang average na. They've already had 20. Ito namang perimeter points. #1 ang Barangay Ginebra dyan. They average 51.63 from the perimeter and they're already at 46.
Munzon trying to breathe some life into Titan right now. Alam mo, Titan on any given night can be dangerous. Yung TNT pinahirapan na ito, ha? Hanggang dulo bumabakbak yung Titan dyan. Natalo sila by only 5 points, 97-92. And then nung nakaraan nga, yung Macau naman ang dumisgrasya sa kanila by a dozen. Corner 3. Gray, no. Pinto with a board. Nice fake by Troy. 2 shots parating para kay Rosario.
You like how Barangay Ginebra is so active on the offensive boards now. Nagpapayat pa si Troy?
Yun nga, hindi ka nakikinig. Ni-report na ni Miss Bell kanina.
Hindi nga. Tanong
diba?
yun eh.
Ayun o, sabi ni Miss Bell. Kinwento na ni Miss Bell.
Mali naman kasi. Ilinisin mo nga yung tenga mo paminsan. Question mark, nagsabi ko, nagpapayat pa ba si Troy?
Ang sagot, oo. Dahil si Miss Bell ang nagkwento.
Bakit kinailangan pa? Ang
yun
ibig ko sabihin.
Okay.
Diba?
Hala ko, hindi mo alam na nagpapayat eh.
Ako yan ang one of my strong points, listening. Alam ko naman sa'yo, it's not.
Sa kabila, si Franyu nagbalik na para sa Titan. Kasama niya sina Flores, andyan dyan din si Sahonia, Munzon at ang import nila si Gilmore. Para sa Ginebra, nabanggit na natin si Gray, si Troy at saka etong si Pinto. Ang kasama nila sina Thompson and Isaac Go.
Franyu coming for a 35-point career high in the previous game. Has 6 so far in today's ball game. Averages 9.5 points a game.
Scotty over to Troy, back to Scotty. 2-man game para sa Ginebra. Sasali nila si Go. Isaac trying to go glass. No. Gilmore pitches it. It is Munzon who will slash through. Gotta love how fearless that guy is.
And you can see that in this team right now for Titan, si Munzon na talaga yung leader nila, right? He's the one that tinitignan ng kanyang mga teams. And you like what the report said earlier, that he takes a lot of pride, not just his offense, but yung defense talagang gusto niya ipakita para mahawa yung mga kakampi niya.
2-time all-defensive team yang si Josh. 16 points so far. Pinto for 3. Punches it through.
3 points just keep on coming for Barangay Ginebra.
It's that perimeter game that has been killing Titan. Dom's been pointing it out all game long. Munzon, over to you. Fran inside with a floater. That's good.
In the first 3 quarters, 8 of 22 ang 3-point shooting nitong Barangay Ginebra. And then 3 of 6 from the 4-point area.
2 minutes na po lumilipas dito sa ating final quarter. Backdoor cut ni Scotty. Sinali pa si Go.
Kumuha pa ng isang assist.
Ano yan? 17 na ba? Tama? 17 assist na para sa Ginebra. Munzon to the other side. Sahonia attacking Gray. Step back Jay. Floater, no. Troy with a board. Ang haba bigla ng pahinga dito ni JB dahil sa ganda ng nilalaro na itong 5. Gray from the top.
Which is what you want, Bagu, especially if you're Coach Tim, na hindi mo sasagarin rin si JB kasi matinding schedule mo din eh.
Two big games coming up next weekend para sa Ginebra. Mayo 1 against Meralco and then on the 3rd against Rain or Shine. Pareho yan dito sa Big Dome.
Pero yan na. Papasok na si Justin Brownlee.
Kasi bumaba na naman sa 12 ang lamang ng Ginebra. At the same Titanic just keeps plugging away.
Yep. That and you want to keep him sharp.
Great. In trouble. Kicks it out. Scotty for 3.
Another 3-point shot. Yun yung sinasabi kanina. That because they're helping and because Barangay Ginebra is so unselfish, they have what, 18 assists right now? They're attacking. The lanes are closing. And this time, Scotty Thompson knocking down another 3-point shot. That's the 10th for Barangay Ginebra.
As usual, si Scotty Thompson pinapagod na naman ang lahat ng statsman. 10 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals so far. At ang pinaka-bottom line pa, pinaka-mabigat dyan, 0 turnovers para dito sa 2021 PBA MVP na si Scotty. And he has powered Ginebra now to another 15-point lead, 96-81 as they hunt for that quarterfinal spot by the end of your Sunday night. Titan, though, coming off that timeout, will go to Fran Yu. Junicio trying to break free. He's a 3-point specialist, and he proves us correct.
Well, they need those points coming from the other guys. They need to be able to move that ball, but at the same time, they need to be able to close out dun sa depensa.
Ralph Koo on the floor for the first time, trying to feed JB. Titan trying to push. Pesomal from the outside. Would have been big. Holt with the board. Koo will wait. Gets it to Justin. Skip pass. They get it back up top. Inside to goal. Gilmore trying to rip it free. Isaac go battling him. Getting down and dirty.
Pushed him away.
Gilmore upset with Isaac Go here, Dom. As he got pushed aside. Parang pinagpag, no?
Well, he missed that shot, right? That's why he dove for this basketball. Wasi.
Swinging back to live action now. Titan trying to do all they can to threaten here. Junicio couldn't catch it cleanly, but it was last touched by Brownlee.
But you like that toughness on Isaac Go.
Yeah.
Kahit natawagan siya ng foul doon. Because when you look at him, it seems like such a nice guy.
He actually is.
He is.
Di ba? Pero sa basketball court, bawal nga yung Mr. Nice Guy. Pagka Mr. Nice Guy kayo, katulad dito kayo sa tabi, kwentuhan tayo.
Kaya maikli ang karir.
kwentuhan tayo dito sa gilid. Sama kayo sa amin, mga walang narating. You know so many opportunities, D. Oh, what a pass. Isaac trying to throw it down. Nagpadagdag lang ng rebound.
And you know, when you think about it, tong Titan, you know, they've been doing well when they're getting layups, when they're getting the open.
Yung half-court offense na namang problema. Pagka open court, nakita mo naman yung fast break attack.
Oh, we've seen also a number of layups, right? But when you're shooting a little bit early and you miss it and you're down big, then mas mabilis mamagay yung kalamangan.
14 sa ngayon ang abante ng Ginebra. Largest was 16, pero may mga free throw parating para kay Fran.
Well, they're hoping that he'll catch fire.
Ilan ba? Dalawa? Tatlo?
Tatlo? Should be 3. Ang pagkakita ko, sinignan nila 3 eh.
Fran Yu, one of those guards who are tough as nails. Kolehiyo pa lang, pinatunayan na niyan with Detran. And has built a name for himself by leaving everything he's got on the floor all the time.
You can see Gilmore a little bit frustrated in this ball game.
Fran trying to get himself in double digits. 2 shots lang doon. Stepping pala yun.
Stepping.
But still, it is Titan trailing by 12 with just over 7 remaining sa ating PBA Sunday dito sa RPTV. Holt gets it over to Coop. Brownlee trying to involve Scotty. Ball batted free. 4.2 matitira
Kay
sa shot
Scotty
clock.
ba yun? Or papunta kay Isaac ko?
Baka nga no look, ano? Coach Tim wanting to make sure they get a decent shot off. Kita nyo, kausap niya. Another one of the PBA legends in Olsen Bracela. Part of that Ginebra coaching staff. Troy Rosario now in his 2nd consecutive double-double para sa Barangay Ginebra. And more so for tonight. Without Japet Aguilar, he really has had to put in the work. Another 6 offensive rebounds.
And ano maganda dito kay Troy Rosario? Di ba sinabi nga ni Bell kanina, he prepared because he knew that Japet was not 100% healthy. Lalo na ngayon dun sa nangyayari dun sa Blackwater game. Troy Rosario able to prepare himself, and because you prepare, you're able to produce, more likely to produce. Another 6 offensive rebounds for him and a double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds.
Ba't yun narinig mong kinuwento ni Bell, yung nagpapayat si Troy, di mo nadinig?
Pagpapayat?
Stephen Holt with a 3. Yes, di nakabawi si Don.
Hindi. Nasasabihin ko pa kasi pagpapayat, parang hindi ko naririnig.
Junicio gets it right back. He's got 9 points, D. Ayan na, winning time na dito sa Araneta. Ralph Gu wanted to join the party. He apologizes to Coach Tim.
Kita mo, no? Hindi na gustuhan ni Coach Tim eh. Kasi ayaw ni Coach Tim yung nakikipag-ratratan ka sa laro. You want to control the tempo all the time.
Fran in attack mode. Drops it off to Alar. Beautiful basketball that sequence para sa Titan.
And that's the thing, when you have Fran Yu attacking that basket, sa sobrang bilis niya, maiiwanan ka talaga. Defense will have to help and somebody will be open.
That's assist number 8 para kay Fran Yu. Pero ang bilis naman makasagot ng Ginebra sa kabila. 10 points, 8 assists. He gives it up to Joshua. Munzon on the move. 16 across his name. Naku, natapak si Von.
Gusto niya kasi mag-fall. That right foot was stepping.
Abarrientos coming back in as we get the support from Bell.
Defense ang naging priority ni Coach Renzi sa kanilang huling huddle. Zona daw muna ng 4 seconds, then go man-to-man with Joshua Monzon, having to lock down Justin Brownlee. On offense, attacking the basket ang talagang binigyan niya ng halaga. Gentlemen.
Question, Don. I will quiz you. Anong priority ni Coach Renzi in the next few sequences?
Depensa.
Nakikinig na.
Parang hindi ako nakikinig kay Bell.
Oh, another 3 Fran Yu delivers this one, D, and Titan is right back in it.
And that's what we were talking about. Diba itong Titan just keeping themselves there.
Ron J. Di makabawi. Rosario keeps it there. Ooh. Brownlee. How do you...
Kailangan din makita ulit yun.
Saan ang galing yun? Nag-invento ng anggulo. U for 4. No. Rebound Holt. Less than 5 minutes now remaining sa ating PBA Sunday dito sa Big Dome. 105-94. Ginebra looking for that finishing kick.
And RJ trying to restore some order para makahinga ng bahagya.
Scotty's jumper rattles home. Munzon Pebuelo. Inside they go. Ular will get a gimme. Nice pass from Munzon.
Definitely moving a lot better itong Titan.
Ron J. Abarientos goes across. Rosario already with that double-double as we talked about. Gets it right back to RJ. JB going to work. Munzon there with him. Holt with the shot clock winding down. Bails them out.
Big shot after big shot from both teams.
And you know Coach Tim is enjoying this dahil nakakasa na naman sila in late in this contest. You like blowouts as much as the next guy, pero pagka merong competitive game, alam mo, getting ready for the playoffs ka, mas makakasa.
Eto yung tira, oo.
Di ba?
Parang kaya mo rin yun. Alam mo bakit? Walang talon eh. Di ba? Mahirap yung parang yung kay Jeremiah Gray yung gagayahin natin. Ito baka kaya eh.
Di ba? Patagilid eh, no?
Oo. But what a move still by Justin Brownlee.
Munzon takes care of that one. Just a 12-point game, Dom.
Within striking distance, itong Titan. So that's why Coach Tim, you know, reminding his boys that hindi sila pwede mawalan sa disiplina, especially on the defensive end.
These free throws might come back to haunt Titan. Nice. Now shooting 16 of 22 from the line as a team. He takes care of the third one. 11-point lead para sa Ginebra. RJ looking to attack Fran. He gives it up. They swing it over to JB on the right side. Handoff pabalik kay Thompson. Scotty got the drop on Aris. Kicks it out. Extra pass. RJ for 3. Huli. Miguel Moore. It ends up with Holt. Rosario gets them again.
Getting extra possessions itong Barangay Ginebra. Titan needs to be able to get that defensive rebound to complete that stop.
111-98. Ginebra by 13. Gilmore, sinagasaan na lang. Ito si Holt. And he's whistled for the offensive foul.
It looks like he's hurt.
Yun na masaklap dun. Offensive foul ka na. Ikaw pa nasaktan. And he's still down for the count right now. Yung Ginebra ba nag-aasikaso doon kay Gilmore until Fran Yu shows up to the scene.
I wonder what happened there.
Yung kamay ang iniinda niya, Dom. Yung kaliwang braso.
Hindi, parang yung kaliwang tuhod.
At least same side tayo, kaliwa. Sino kaya tama?
Parang yung tuhod eh. Parang awkward eh nung pag-offensive foul niya, yung pagbagsak niya.
Hindi pa nga napansin ng mga kakampi niya. It was Ginebra players calling the referee's attention, and then si Fran yung unang sumaklolo dito kay Gilmore.
Hey, look at that left knee. Kita mo yung reaction sa mukha niya once he puts that down. Ayan o. Or was it the right foot?
Eh, pero yung hinawakan yun. Ay, yung tuhod niya. Kaliwang tuhod niya. Oh, no. But the good sign is he has just gotten back up. Is trying to walk it off.
They're probably going to check him and see.
And even the Ginebra fans are appreciating what he has tried here para sa Titan. Giving him a round of applause as he troops to the bench. Gilmore, 15 points tonight. Samahan mo ng 10 rebound. 2 steal at 2 block. Ang pinakamalaking problema nga lang doon, 6 ang turnover niya. Pampito ba yun?
Oo.
Pampito pa yun, ano?
24 assists for Barangay Ginebra in this game.
Natagaan ni Monzon si JB. He steps beyond. Would have been huge. Di lang kumagat para sa Titan.
Could have waited a little bit. Didn't really have the numbers.
Under 3 remaining in this game. Is it already the 7th win para sa
Bilis
Ginebra?
talaga ng kamay, no?
Grabe. Grabe to si Monzon. Yun yung kanina, yung tinaga. Ngayon naman, napatama yung kasunod na play. Natapik din niya, pero napatama din naman niya kay JB. Yun, no? Dapli sa dibdib.
Oo. Nadalawahan niya si JB, ah.
Can they translate it into points, though, Dean? Joshua. Kontra dito kay Troy. He jumps into the other corner. Patay ang butiki.
No, that's a well-executed play. I mean, that's okay, diba? It happens.
Amarientos has Monzon switching over. They go across to Thompson. 5 to shoot for the guys in white. Brownlee Babuelo. Good.
Difficult to stop Justin Brownlee when you give him that much room to operate.
That's 33 for number 32. Olar tries the 3, no go as the 2-minute warning echoes through the big dome.
Ang sinabi ni Scott doon, tama na. Just getting that defensive rebound. Up by 15.
Scotty, pandi in. No go. Monzon tracking to the corner.
That's a good
Emergency
pass.
pass, Olar, that's good.
Hey, that's just 13 points. And because we have that 4-point line, no lead is safe.
Gotta look at RJ. Just waste away some valuable time here. Ikaw na nagbabanggit yung maturity ni RJ. Hindi na masyado nagmamadali. As JB will be at the line for 2 shots.
And again, it's understanding what the coach wants from you and the system that you're running. And kaya mo, you remember when Scotty Thompson was a rookie, he was coming off the bench initially. And then on third conference, diba nag-start na rin siya for RJ Abarientos. Now he's also now in the starting 5.
Sean Cedric Abis and Raymond Aguilar coming into the game as the mop-up crew para dito sa Barangay Ginebra.
Kaya naman, ang lakas ng hiyaw ng crowd ng Barangay Ginebra every time Aguilar comes in.
And the other guy, Abis, now in his 2nd appearance para sa Barangay Ginebra. They get to play the final 73 seconds of this one. Ginebra will be joining Rainer Shine and NLEX in the quarterfinals. At nasolidify pa nila yung chase nila for a top 4 spot doon. Dahil tignan mo, may separation eh.
Team standings ang gusto mo makita ngayon. Okay.
Rainer Shine is 8-1.
Okay.
NLEX is 7-2. Ginebra is about to be 7-2. Tignan mo yung mga kasunod. 5-2, 6-3, 5-4. Diba? Malaking bagay yung nandun ka sa ibabaw. Mas abot kamay mo yung twice to beat na top 4.
And you look at the TNT, diba? 6-3, they have 3 more games left. If they win those 3 games, 9 would be the magic number. Meralco at 5-2. They have 5 more games. They could go to 10 wins. Ayan, ito games on Tuesday. Macau Black Knights versus the Blackwater Bossing. And then the Meralco Balls at 5-2. Playing against the San Miguel Beermen. The Beermen need a lot. They have a lot of work ahead of them. 4 wins and 5 losses. 3 more games for them.
And now both coaches are emptying their benches here, D. Mabot ba? O hindi na muna, pinayagan, ano? Dahil late na. So action will continue. Sahonia is there. Para dito sa Titan. If you're Titan right now, lulubog ka sa 2-7. Makakatablo ang Blackwater for 11th place.
Oh, what a shot by Joshua Munzon there. And then if you're Titan, you want to be able to try and win as many games as you can.
Nice give and go sana. Pero hindi matanganan ni Estil yung bullet pass ni Raymond Aguilar.
We're talking about Titan at 11th spot right now, 2-6. Will most likely go down to 2-7. 3 more games left. So we were talking about 3 more games left. They could go all the way up to 5 wins. Oh yeah, sige, sino mga sunod-sunod na laro?
May bigat. Magnolia, who's also trying to claw their way into the quarters. And Legs na nasa quarters na naghahabol ng top 4. Rainer Shine on top of the heap, trying to get that one of those top 4 slots as well. It's going to be a tall order.
Yes.
Titan, though. But look at Sahonia, not give up on this one. 45 seconds to go. Binabagi sa 10 inahabol ng Ultra. But Ginebra, they will waste away that time. Sabi ni Estil, ano? Sasabi mo dyan. What you talking about? Akala ko ubusin yung oras. Sahonia trying to get his.
Nakakatuwa, si Abis, si Estil, tsaka si Raymond Aguilar, pare-pareho lahat yung sapatos.
Naka-Scotties. Yun yung pinakabagong Scottie Thompson, no? Si Coach Richard may ganyan din.
Oh?
Tayo lang hindi na.
Hindi ka pa naabutan?
Wala eh. Size 9. Tox. Scottie. Ikaw ba kakapaa mo si Chart? Arborin mo na lang.
Hindi, mas malaki paa niya eh.
Mukhang barko yung paa niya.
14 ang paa niya eh.
Sa'yo ba?
13 lang.
Ba? Mag-double medyas ka. Aguilar content handing off that rock. Amis! With the basket. That brings joy to the supporters of Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. That'll give him, in 2 games, a 2-point average.
Tapos naka-rebound pa ng bandang dulo.
So it is official, Barangay Ginebra will clinch a quarterfinal berth tonight. 119-107 your final score. A dozen-point win para sa Barangay Ginebra.
Barangay Ginebra started out a lot better in today's ball game as compared to the Blackwater game. Natuto sila doon. RJ Abarientos, him and Justin Brownlee just combined so well. Consistent all throughout those quarters. RJ Abarientos in the end had 25 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 of 8 from the 3-point area, helping his team out not just by knocking down those outside shots, but directing the plays, but also controlling the tempo of the basketball game.
Hindi na nga kumailangan umiscore ng 4th quarter ni RJ because he did enough damage through 3. 119-107 once again your final score. Barangay Ginebra pasok na sa quarters ng ating Commissioner's Cup. That'll do it for your PBA Sunday dito sa RPTV. Break muna tayo bukas pero magkita-kits ulit tayo pagdating ng Martes.
game. Congratulations, RJ. Meron na kayong 5-game winning streak for Barangay Ginebra. But looking at this game, you made sure na control nyo siya talaga. What did you make sure to exploit pagdating sa opensa for you to come out with your team's highest scoring output so far this conference?
I think siguro ginagawa lang namin yung kailangan namin gawin sa system namin. Siyempre, sobrang thankful sa mga coaches na binibigyan kami ng chance to play the game na kailangan namin. So, we need this win. We need to take care of business talaga. So, kailangan namin tapusin to kasi meron pa kaming last 3 games. Yeah.
Nasabi mo nga, meron pa kayong last 3 games. How are you just planning to continue on this winning ways that you do have already?
We just keep playing. Yun lang. Laruin lang namin yung NSD na nilalaro namin. So, nakikita naman natin pero kailangan pa namin dagdagan. And siguro, yeah, next game lang. Yun lang lagi ang mentality namin.
RJ, there are Barangay Ginebra fans waiting all around the Araneta Coliseum. Meron ka bang mensahe para sa kanila?
Siyempre sa lahat ng Barangay Ginebra fans na pumunta dito, maraming salamat po sa oras na binibigay niyo sa amin, sa suporta. Highs and lows, nandyan kayo para sa amin. And sa family ko, nandyan palagi asawa ko. Maraming salamat sa nanay ko na lagi nandyan. So maraming salamat po ulit sa pagpunta. Happy Sunday po. Ingat po, pauwi.
Thank you and congratulations once again, RJ Abarientos, our best player of the game. Now it's time for us to hear from our winning coach.
Congratulations, Coach Tim. Despite the hectic schedule, you pulled off this convincing victory with 3 games left in the elimination round. How are you liking how you guys are shaping up to look like?
Well, you know, basketball is a game of habits, and we're just trying to keep our habits going. You know, we're going into a stretch of 3 really hard games with Moralco and Rain or Shine and Talk and Text. But this is where we wanted to get to. We wanted to get this kind of record, and this is something we had talked about. You know, we had to make sure we showed up for the last 4 games because, again, we've seen how many times teams have upset, you know, favored teams, and we didn't want to be one of those teams that were upset. So it was a really important 4-game stretch for us to get through and give us a chance now to control our destiny going into these last 3 games with these tough opponents. But you know, like I said, it's a game of habits, and if you don't have the proper habits against quality teams like Moralco, Rain or Shine, and Talk and Text, you're not going to be very successful. So we've tried hard to keep our habits up. You know, we have a week now until next Friday we play, and you know, we're going to try to gear ourselves up for our last 3 games. Those are the ones going to decide whether we make that top 4 or not, and that's what we're gunning for.
Second game ng ating PBA Sunday sa Smart Araneta Coliseum featured etong Titan Ultra Giant Risers who are trying to snap a 3-game slide kontra sa Barangay Ginebra San Miguel who are looking to clinch a quarter-final slot tonight. Javier got the scoring going para dito sa Titan, but it was JB's 4 who created the first roar from the Big Dome crowd.
Well, Justin Brownlee ended up with 2 4-point shots in this ball game. Ito, yung naging problema ng Barangay Ginebra. That's why Titan was able to go toe-to-toe with them, scoring on the fast break when they were able to make those stops.
Troy Rosario, though, coming off a double-double best player performance, was doing work early again para sa Ginebra.
Exactly what he did during that Blackwater game, getting those offensive rebounds, providing that energy.
They took the first quarter 22-16. Fast forward to the last 3.5 of the second frame. We're going to see Brian Sajonia, the rookie out of San Beda, with a nice basket. And that'll keep Titan within 8. Ngayon, 9-point game tayo with less than a minute remaining in that first half. Abarientos with a getaway.
If I'm not mistaken, the only layup for RJ Abarientos in this ball game. Just making good decisions all night long.
Si Michael Gilmore, yung takta kanina, yun yung only 2 points niya the first quarter. Pero late in the second, biglang nagtrabaho.
Well, Gilmore had 5 points in that second quarter. You could see that he was a little bit frustrated in the first 12, 18 minutes.
Justin Brownlee bouncing back from a confidence-low 21-point game. He had 20 at the half,
and even 10 in the first quarter, another 10 in that second, ending up with 20 points.
56-48 lamang ng 8 Ginebra at the break. Pagdating ng third, Almost 5 minutes into it, Scotty hit a 3.
All night long, they were moving the ball. All night long, they were knocking down their outside shots.
Fran Yu naman sa kabila, late first half na nakapasok, pero pagdating ng third quarter, nag-start na at dito na siya talaga bumomba.
Well, Fran Yu, we talked about him, able to get those points.
13 points, 8 assists magtatapos si Fran Yu sa gabing ito. Stephen Holt doing damage there. And
That's one of
JB,
them.
how about Munzon?
Well, Joshua Munzon, we said that he is the cornerstone right now of this franchise. Defensively, offensively, maaasahan mo itong si Munzon, Joshua Munzon rather.
Yan yung biglang bumalik yung bola. Siya na nag-save. Tapos biglang nabalik sa kanya, pasok yung tres niya. Lamang ang Ginebra ng 13 heading into the fourth. Fran Yu, though, would not give up that easy with under 6 minutes remaining in this one. Yu would hit the long bomb to pull Titan back within 10.
Well, Fran Yu coming off that 35-point ball game, you like how even if he played late in the second quarter, still trying to get his team to get this win.
Stephen Holt, though, would have a response sa kabila. And with under 4 minutes remaining in this one, Holt located Rosario. Another double-double para kay Troy.
Always working when he's on the floor, Troy Rosario, whether he's getting rebounds or trying to get to position to get that pass and the 2 points.
And for the icing on the cake, it is JB who finishes with 35 big points. Barangay Ginebra clinching a quarterfinal berth, the third team to do so. Maghahanap pa tayo ng 5 makakasama nila sa next phase.